Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P Funk. Thinking right out here in the lab. We out in the morning. What I do what I do for you. Oh, I got something nice for you today. Let's go. Rightism. 25 rules to live by. Storytelling. Story with a message. Message in the story for life. I give life lessons. You tune in to receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's ride. Right thinker's mission. That's what I'm on. It's to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinkers' way of life through mental and spiritual discipline daily will help and guide you to attain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. That's my mission as the master of right thinking philosophy. I want all right thinkers to know themselves. That's the goal. That's my mission. That's what I want. Now, know thyself is the goal. So you should have an understanding of who you are. If not, tune in. I'll help you out with that. That's what I do for you. Let's go. Excuse me. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. You teach them. That's what I do for you. Stay tuned. I got you. A person who knows not and believes that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. A person who knows but knows not that they know is asleep spiritually. I'm a spiritual alarm clock. I'm here to wake you up with knowledge of self. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons, they reside in you. Right thinkers know that self. And to my eye, be true. My goal as master right thinker is to create other master right thinkers. And that means I want to get you to the place where you reach your own nihas, you become Haru in your own time. You will know just that. And I got my first one. So this is about my first student that became a master of right thinking philosophy other than myself. So they ask you, well, how you know the right thing to work? I got proof. I got students. Now I have a disciple. Let's go. Question is, right thinkers, let's talk about what makes you a master right thinker. You can become a right thinker, just a right thinker, join in and start being a right thinker. But to master right thinking, you have to put the work in daily and do the things you need to do for yourself, and magic will happen for you. It's magical because it's gonna just happen when you put the work in. It don't just happen because you want it to happen. You hope it happens. You know you got to make it happen. That's the difference in right thinking philosophy. Everything's based on self. All right. Now, to master oneself again is the goal of all right thinkers. That's my point. Is to what? Know thyself. Yes, it offers, excuse me, yes, it's sufficient. I'm a sage, aka master of self, master teacher, a maker. Okay. I have my first master right thinker other than myself. I was told if you're a good master teacher, then you can raise disciples. If your philosophy, you can raise disciples of your philosophy. I now have a disciple. Loving that. Why? Because I've seen this brother turn, come from one place to another, and all I can tell him is, yeah, how I feel to be up here. You at the table with me. I'm not your teacher no more. I'm not your master. I'm your equal. You raise your level to reach where I am. That's the whole purpose of right thinkers. I want y'all to raise your level, come up to where I am, and you'll see why. You'll see the difference. Trust me, it's real. Now, I have a few right thinkers. I appreciate all y'all followers, and I'm proud of that. But I'm even prouder of my first right thinking master. Mm. When you follow and practice my right thinking philosophy and you master the knowledge and you come to know thyself, the concept, you put it into effect for yourself and made it work, manifest it, and let me know. brother, this thing, yeah, I know. I've been hearing it a lot lately. Right thinking really works. If you implement it, they all work. I tell you that. All you got to do is work it. I want my right thinkers to work your right thinking philosophy. It'll pay off for you. Next one. The goal is to learn your right thinking philosophy lessons when daily. That's what I put them out there for. To master them on your in your daily life. You implement the concept. You work it into your daily routine. You start to see, this work out. Yes, prayer, meditation, workout. That's the start of my day before the sun come up. That's what I'm saying. If you get your daily rightisms and you practice them yourself, you will see that you're getting better at being you. When you perfect you by being a good person, doing right, being right, doing the right thing for the right reason, living a virtuous, respectable lifestyle, something will happen and your luck will just be a little bit better. Why? Because those are the blessings. He make sure you have what you need. A blessing is not something that happens haphazardly. No, a blessing is something that happens just for you. That's why it's a blessing. In order to become a right thinking philosophy master, you will have to put in what? Years of daily routine of learning and professing your rightisms. Hence, perfecting and becoming a master of self over time. When I was a student over 30 years ago, all I wanted to do was what? Become a master of myself. I wanted to be the master of me. So I learned, I put into effect, I perfected it. Now I know I can teach others to do the same thing. That's why I do what I do for you on a daily basis. Why? That's how it's done. I got a book coming out for you. 365 Days of Rightisms. I get comments daily, mostly good. Some issues with us, with the topic I'm talking about or how I feel about it. But that's fine. I take on them too. But I appreciate all of them, be good or bad. If it's bad, at least you watched. I got your attention. And my numbers is up. I appreciate that too. So that means that what? You're watching. Tune in. If you like it, fine. If not, move on. I ain't got a problem with that. You got your own opinion to make, and that's the decision. Free will. I have over 700 subscriptions, but I ain't a lot. For me, it is. I never forget the movie, The Mac, when Goldie told the fat man, he said, I got 10 bros bringing me $1,000 a day. Fat man said, oh, that's chicken feed. That's not. He said, maybe for you, but for me, $10,000 a day is a far cry from where I come from. So 700 subscriptions is a far cry from where I come from. I started with none. Okay, this is eventually, I'm watching it grow, and it's still growing under my tutelage. When you practice, excuse me, I have over 700 subscribers, yeah, but to this day, I have only one master right thinker. Come on, fellas, sisters. I just found out that my audience, I get more males than female viewers. That's fine, but I want to help my sisters do what they need to do also. I ain't a male. I ain't a heavy male, man. No, I'm equal, balanced. That's what I do. So I got a nice listening for my women coming up. My man said, well, ingratiate the women. I got you. No problem. All right, where you at? Okay, now, when you practice what you learn, I think it's philosophy, you will learn what? To master yourself just like I did. If you put the work in, it can be done. That's why I want you to see me every day doing what I do. So all you gotta do is follow and do you. Do it your way. You ain't gotta do what I do, but just do it your way. You can do what I do. That's the whole purpose. So after years of daily practice and routines living, doing what? The right thing, I got good at it. And guess what? I became a master of it. You're only gonna get good at something through what? Practice. Every day we're practicing. Every night we let them go to sleep, we're practicing for death. Yeah, because that's what's going to happen. It's all over. You're going to lay down and they ain't going to wake up again. But the fact that we wake up every morning, we think that's a blessing. It's a cycle of life. So don't get caught up in, oh, God bless me because he woke me up. Nah. And yeah, a lot of us not going to wake up again. That's life. My number one right thinker started following me 4 years ago. I was in Virginia going on vacation. I'll never forget. Me and him talked on the phone. He was my road dog because my other half, co-pilot, slept most of the time. So I had to have somebody keep me woke. And me and that brother had hours of conversation. Okay. And now we talk every day. It's been 4 years. I mean, this brother talk every day. Why? Because he give me the breakdown of my shows. He let me know, yo, man, great show. You put that down. Ooh, you broke it down. Yeah. So I get somebody who criticize me, other than the ones who call in with their opinion. I take them too. Okay. And I take heed to them. Okay. Now, I gave him answers to all his questions about life and right thinking philosophy. And he saw me as his teacher. I was his Morpheus. He was Neo. Now he's the one, the first one, right thinking philosophy master, other than myself. And I call myself a sage, aka master teacher of a self-master maker. I'm going to give you the thing that help you self-master yourself with the knowledge and information that you can implement. That's how it's done. That's why I teach, not preach. Okay? I, I want all right thinkers to do what I do. That is to become what? Master of self, aka my boy, Haru. Haru. Haru means I know myself. To open your third eye. There we go. That's why. The ancient times, that was part of life. Getting that third eye open, becoming awakened, becoming spiritually enlightened so you can live a good life. That's all it's going to do. I ain't saying it's going to make you rich and famous. It's going to make you a better individual to live this world, walk through this world. That's all. That's all you can do. You will have to what? Learn to master your cosmic powers. Remember, you, Luke, use the force. The force is the cosmic power, all the God and goddesses aspects of your character that you can perfect. Why? Because they laid it out for you. They give you the blueprint to be your best self, to reach Nihas, to become an enlightened being. That was their goal for society, not just one person. Everybody across the board. Not like now. Everybody could be what they want to be. Half of them don't know if they're men or women. We really going to hell in the handbasket. Why? Because we're not thinking right. We're not taking good lessons from the people who got the truth. There's a bunch of us out here with the truth, but it's a whole bunch who don't want the truth heard, and a whole bunch who want to keep going what's going on now. Distraction, nonsense, and total destruction, aka self-destruction. We causing all this on ourselves. Ain't the outside entity doing this to us. We doing it to ourselves. Hence, self-destruction. I was told by my only one master, right thinker, I get it and I'm out of the matrix. He said, I figured it out. I see, I understand it. Yeah, the veil of ignorance has been lifted. When you become enlightened, that's what it means. You're going to start seeing the world for what it really is. Your third eye will be open. Your spiritual eye, the eye that contacts you, the spiritual part that contacts you to your Akashic records, your higher understanding. Remember, as human beings, we only use 10% of our brain capacity. That's what we fall short. The ancients used 80%. How did we go from 80% knowledge and understanding to 10% mentally lazy, spiritually ignorant? So it keeps going lower and lower. And the vibration that we live in at right now is really in the red. All we care about is bumping, grinding, making a bunch of money, and having anybody see us. All three levels of ignorance. That's the beastly nature. And if society is going to live on that level, we got problems. Big problem. We need to start raising our conscious level to be better people. And we know that lack of knowledge destroys us, but we won't make knowledge a priority to save us. Get a little agitated with that one. Knowing thyself. Excuse me. If you follow and understand my right thinking philosophy, which is esoteric lessons, you will learn yourself more than ever. Why? Because these are things that's going to take you to be who you need to be. Know who you are. If you see, knowing thyself is what opening the third eye. It's some things that's going to make that happen. But virtuous and righteous living activates the Kundalini. That's the start. You start living and doing right, and you'll start progressing, and things will start happening. It's a natural order. If you don't know that, if you did it, it'll still happen. My mother don't know nothing about Mayat. When I break it down to her, she said, I've been living Mayat all my life. Yeah, there you go. See? So understand that. Knowing thyself is opening your third eye vision to see what? The truth, the world. This world is illusionary. It's all smoke and mirrors. Okay? When you become enlightened, what? Oh, I see, said the blind man. Okay, all these is emphasis on knowing thyself from a perspective that they didn't have in the beginning. So you had to learn that. You had to acquire, obtain that. And that's what sages and master teachers do. Preachers supposed to do the same thing. I got one who's doing it. So that's the whole goal. Enlighten, education people. If you're going to be a teacher or a preacher, that should be your goal. That's all I got for you. Information, knowledge you can use to better yourself with. I just use it. The same stuff I tell you about, I use. Not many of them guys do that. It's easy to teach it. It's easy to preach it. But can you walk it? Can you live it? That gives you the right to talk it and teach it or preach it. Moving on. Your pineal gland. That little piece. Everybody know about that. Everybody. The ancients knew about it. The Vatican got it in the middle of the damn gate. So it's something to this third eye opening. And everybody came to Egypt. Egypt never left Egypt to conquer nobody. We just lived in peace and harmony. And everybody came in, took a piece. In the meantime, took some of us too. So understand that. When you're a giver, oh, they're going to take. Okay? Your pineal gland is your God receiver, the transmitter to what? Transmitter of what? Spiritual knowledge. You gotta sense that pineal gland. Once you activate that, the world opens up, so to speak. Why? Because you're on the Akashic highway, information highway that's been dormant, sitting there. You just haven't used it. It's always been there. Like God, He don't do nothing until you activate Him. Meaning, do the right thing. That's what the Kundalini starts by you living a virtuous life. All of a sudden, what's going on? Yeah, something's going on inside your body that you're controlling. You're making happen. Everything in between your ears is all mental. Gotta calm myself down. I get excited. Last one. Let me wrap this up. Hope you enjoyed this lesson. I think it was a good one. You will have to put in your work. Again, self-improvement means that the individual have to do it themselves. Okay? You had to put in your work for yourself to what? Master yourself. That's a common thing. In order for you to become a master, there's things you have to do. That's the whole point. And we see most people behind the scenes training. Everybody got something that they do behind the scenes. Nobody says, I got a routine nobody knows about. Why? Because I do it on my own. Simple. But there's a routine there, trust me. If you spend time to employ your life lessons daily like I give you, you will see the truth for yourself. You will recognize it for yourself. Why? Because your discernment is sharper, your awareness is sharper, your understanding of life gets to be a little more clearer. The veil of ignorance has been lifted with knowledge of self. That's what lifts the veil of ignorance of self, knowledge of self. The truth lies in the heart and mind of the beholder. Having the truth frees you from what? Ignorance. Simple. You have to learn it. Ignorance just means not knowing. If you don't know yourself, you are ignorant of yourself. If you're not spiritually enlightened, you're spiritually ignorant. Those are things that you got total control over. You can be spiritually ignorant or you can be spiritually enlightened. Your choice. All go back to Maya. When God came out of the noon, the first thing he saw was chaos. So he knew he needed what? Order. And comes Maya. That's what she represents in creation and everything else. Moving on. I had to find and learn, then live what? My spiritual truth for myself. After doing that and mastering that, now I teach what I know about spiritually enlightened concepts that I use for myself. I just give it to you now. I use it, still do. I don't stop doing what I do when I give it to you. I continue to do it to show you. That's the whole part that makes it worthwhile for me. And if you practice what you learn from me daily, oh, you will reach self-mastery by what? Practicing them on a daily basis, and it will happen. I don't teach the concept of becoming Haru. Why? I give you everything that leads you to there because that's all up to you. To become your self-hero is all you. I can only tell you what to do. You have to do the work. I did, and so can you. I want you to be a master of you too. Hope you like the lesson. Hope you become a master soon too. I'm still teaching. I got plenty room. Let's go. Appreciate you. Thank you.